brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys flew across the country for this one. Always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Redding. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Operating from the gun, Redding. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So here come the Browns now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Just need a yard here, second and 1.
And a yard at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Jennings. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
It's second and inches.
Looking to throw. Jennings. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
First run now for Kyren Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But now he appears to be in some pain. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
42-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Puka. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
43-yard line.
Back to throw. Redding. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Redding. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Moore, the man in motion.
First down.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carson Schlesinger. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Redding. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Redding. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Redding. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. And they've got to match him point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get him later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw. Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings
From the
up 2nd
31, here's 2nd down and 2.
31-yard line.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line. On
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Jennings. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Touchdown, Browns! From 4 yards out, and the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Redding. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. They'll send the tight end in motion.
First down, Rams.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
6-yard line.
Off play action. Redding. Complete to Myers, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now. I go. Have the 60. Have the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Schultz. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jennings. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Redding. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Redding. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Redding. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jennings. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
25 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jennings. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the Rams' 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jennings. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling the gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw. Redding. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Up the middle they go. And Schultz. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A loss of the yard. Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11. He'll get this complete to Whittington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Schultz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Redding. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Redding. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60.
Looking to throw. Redding. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be stopped stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jennings. That's into the hands of Oliver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jennings. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
42-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Jennings. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Looking to throw. Jennings. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Operating from the gun. Jennings. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Ready?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Pass complete there to Nacua. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. From the gun on 3rd down, Redding. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one even matter.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
7 yards.
Moore, the man in motion. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Back to throw. Redding over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Schultz. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
2nd and 5. A quick throw there is incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their full down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
A first carry now. This is Lacy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Redding. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Elijah Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle they go. Lincoln. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lincoln. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Jennings. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lincoln. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Third and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 7-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Jennings. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 65 seconds remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing to start the drive. Redding. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Redding. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.